Hello everyone, welcome to Lucia Craft. I'm your host Lucia. So from the Winter Olympics to Asian Winter Games, China's winter sports market is experiencing significant growth. Today we are joined by Jennifer and Toria, guests from Nordic to talk about the winter sports in China and Nordic countries. Warm welcome, my guests. It's my honor to have you. Please could do the self-introduction first.
So my name is Jennifer. I grew up close to the mountains. And I've been skiing my whole life, and that's really a passion for me, a way of hanging out with friends and spending time with my family. So skiing means a lot to me, and I'm really glad I got the chance to come to China.
My name is Toria. I was born and raised in a mountain village in Norway. I'm the son of a ski instructor. I'm a ski instructor myself. I've been to China 2 times before, every single time within the snow sports area, and I am very glad that I could come back.
I know, Jennifer, this is your first visit to the ski camp in China.
My first visit to China and my first visit to the ski camp, yeah.
So what's your impression on the infrastructure here, or the local people's passion to winter sports, or what aspects impress you the most this time?
First, it's a really beautiful country. We took the train from Beijing up to the ski resort, and I just saw all these mountains, and it's really beautiful. And what also impressed me is how much people are interested in learning skiing, and a lot of good snowboarders out in the slopes.
So Toria, you mentioned that you have been here 2 times, so this is the 3rd time.
Yeah.
So compare with the first time's impression to this time, so what the changes have you seen?
I think, at least from last year till this year, the biggest change is that there are a lot more people in the slopes. You can see that the resorts are quite packed with people, so you can see that it's a growing interest among the Chinese people, is my impression at least. Of course, there is always things that seem different when you come the 2nd time, the 3rd time around. But it might be me as well, that I have changed each time I've been here as well. So every time I come back, it feels a little bit less foreign and a little bit more familiar. So except that, I don't think a lot has changed. You can see that the passion is there among the general Chinese people, and the will to expand, to create more, and to create a better product.
So like Jennifer told me that you have a brand new starter student, and so how do you set up the courses for the students? The course are very typical Norwegian style, or you just make some adjustments for the local students?
We try to focus a lot on each individual student and trying to find what kind of strengths they have, instead of searching for flaws and what they're doing wrong. If you're able to find their strength and work with that, then I think it will get a lot longer or further than if you were to look for errors all along the way.
So how do you arrange these 5 days courses?
We of course have a plan what to do, but we really look at the individual and try to adjust the start of the course so it fits each student.
Yeah, so other than sports skills, what would you hope to introduce or share with the children through these training courses?
One of the main things we want to share is the joy of skiing. A lot of people are under the impression that you learn to ski to learn a new skill, or it's good exercise, you get out in fresh air. All of those things are true, but I believe, or the whole Norwegian ski school model believes, that the main thing is to feel the joy and happiness that you get out of it.
Yeah, I totally agree with Toria. You don't end up to be a skilled skier in 1 week, but what you can find in 1 week is a passion. And that's what we want them to find during the week on Nansen camp. We want them to find something that's really fun and that they like to do during their lifetime.
Since the Beijing 2022 Winter Olympics, over 300 million people have participated in winter sports, with the largest proportion being people aged 18 to 30. So, in your opinion, how could we get more younger generation to participate in skiing and other winter sports?
The main things is, like we already talked about, finding the joy and also seeing the positive benefits from being outside and being active in the winter time. And I also think that I was in the southern part of China the first time I was here, and they had very small indoor centers with dry slopes, quite primitive, but still the offer is there, the possibility to put on skis and try a couple of turns on a dry slope. It's not much, but it's a possibility to at least be introduced to it. Mm-hmm. If the offer isn't available in your close region, it's also much harder to start with it, isn't it? You usually find an activity that is quite similar to the surroundings of where you live.
Mm-hmm. What about you, Jennifer?
Yeah, I think if I just think about how it is back home, it's really a thing that families do together. So when you're spending time with your family, you go out skiing, and then you are quite small and you see your older brother or sister skiing, and you get inspired to do it, or your friends are skiing. Yeah, that's one way I think how you can get younger kids to start skiing early. And then for older people to start skiing, I think it's just important to not put so much pressure on it, and really lift the thing about having fun as the top thing, the most important thing. And then I think older people will also be brave enough to try out something new and go step outside the comfort zone.
Like I said in the beginning, from the Winter Olympics to the Asian Winter Games, China has been continuously promoting the popularization of winter sports in recent years. So what potential for cooperation do you think there is between the Northern Europe and China in ice and snow sports?
Sports is a really good way of building bridges between countries. It's a good way to know other cultures, like we are going here for skiing, and we get to know the Chinese culture. And kids coming to our camp get to know the Norwegian culture. And everywhere in the world that's really important. Meeting different cultures, understanding each other, changing ideas. So I think that's an important thing and what we can benefit from each other.
Yeah, like a bridge of the cultural exchanges.
Yeah. So it's not especially about skiing, but I think skiing is a way of getting there. Yeah.
I completely agree with Jennifer. It's so important to be able to exchange different culture is one thing, but also experiences. And every single one of us has something different to bring to the table. Mm-hmm. So it's not that like Norway and China. Norway doesn't benefit only from China, or China only benefits from Norway. We benefit from each other. We can see that in the Nansen camp, the cooperation between Norway and China. Mm-hmm. We are making each other better along the way. So I think cooperation would be a big possibility. And the resorts, the pistes in China, they are big. They are very well groomed. It's a huge potential that lies here. So I think Europe would benefit a lot from a cooperation with China, and I think China would benefit a lot with cooperating with northern parts of Europe.
Mm-hmm. So what about the future? Do you have any plan? Just come back, not only for the courses, but also walk around in China in different places?
With the visa-free policy, it makes it more simple to go here. And I would love to go here more.
It's like I've seen some parts of China, and still it's like I've only seen a fraction, right? I can probably travel a whole lifetime and still not being able to visit every single area in China. So it would be great to be able to come back and experience even more and more parts, and also getting to know more people. Of course, when you are based in one region at one resort, you tend to meet a lot of people from the same region as well. So the possibility to be able to travel and meet even more different people, because China being so big, there is a lot of different people and personalities out there as well that would be great to get to know.
Yeah, we keep in touch. Thank you so much for hosting us.
Yeah, thank you for your time. Okay, let's say bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.